Hello guys, in this video I am going to introduce you to this new model called as Film 7 billion model from Microsoft. This model is still under internal review and hasn't been released, but as soon as it is released I am going to make an installation video locally, but it is too important a project to not to mention it even before it is released, so that is why this video. At a very high level, in simple words, what this model is trying to do, it is trying to make sure large language models use the whole context, which not only improves the performance but also ensures that nothing is lost. I mean, the precious GPU, memory, and other resources. While many current LLMs can process lengthy inputs, they still struggle to fully utilize information within the long context, which is called as lost in the middle challenge. In this research, the Microsoft researchers are hypothesizing that this issue originates from insufficient explicit supervision during the long context training, which fails to emphasize that any position in a long context can hold crucial information. And based on this research, their study presents information intensive training or IN2 training, which is a purely data driven solution to overcome this lost in the middle issue. Specifically, IN2 training leverages a synthesized long context question answer dataset where the answer requires fine grained information awareness on a short segment within a synthesized long context. Also, it provides the integration and reasoning of information from two or more short segments. By applying this information intensive training on Mistral 7 billion, they have presented this Film 7 billion. Film here stands for fill in the middle. To thoroughly assess the abilities of this Film 7 billion for utilizing long context, they have designed three probing tasks that encompasses various context styles, which you can also check it out in their GitHub repo and I will show you shortly. They are document, code, and structured data context and information retrieval patterns, which could involve forward, backward, and bidirectional retrieval. The probing results demonstrate that Film 7 billion can robustly retrieve information from different positions in 32K context window. Beyond these probing tasks, Film 7 billion significantly improves the performance on real-world long context tasks. Now, if you go through their GitHub repo, then you would see that they have provided some of the instructions in order to get it installed. So I'm not going to touch them because model is not available. But these are few of the probing results which I was mentioning on document, code, function, and database entities. And you can see that the orange line, which is the film 7 billion, is performing really well in almost all of the use cases. These are few of the short context tasks, and then you can also go with this real world long context tasks. For example, if I click on this short task, if you want to reproduce this, all you need to do is to run this inference with VLLM on your local system once the model is available, and then you should be able to get the results, and then you can just run this to evaluate them. This is how easy this thing is. And this is a data construction process for IN2 training, which is aimed at enhancing the fine grained awareness. So we all know that LLMs have recently received significant attention within the open source community, and the training context windows of many of these LLMs have been expanded to tens of thousands of tokens, thereby enabling these models to process extensive context as input. This extended training context window can enhance many real world downstream tasks such as long context question answering and summarization. So, but these a lot of studies and research have already shown that long context LLM struggle to effectively and robustly utilize all the information provided in the context or lost in the middle challenge. So this shows that while the LLMs can comprehend the information at the beginning and end of the long context, it often overlooks the information in the middle. This challenge could significantly hinder the development of long context LLM, and this may often fail to pass simply probing tasks such as needle in the haystack and pass key retrieval. And that is why this research introduces information intensive training or IN2 training to explicitly teach the model that the crucial information can be intensively present throughout the context and not just at the beginning and end. IN2 training is purely data-driven solution that utilizes a synthesized long context question answer dataset. I will drop the link to this paper in video's description. Read through it, really good read, and I'm more than sure once this film 7 billion is released, I think this is going to be huge. That's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.